Everyone feared her tongue. She used it to shame and humiliate. But one day, her own words started to turn against her. Before we continue, if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe and join our family for more meaningful stories. Rashida was the type of woman who could silence a room with just a look or a cruel word. She was proud, sharp-tongued, and feared by many in her village. Her words were her weapon, slicing through anyone who dared to stand in her way. Among her targets was Amara, a quiet and humble woman who worked in the market. Amara never fought back. She simply smiled and carried on with her chores, enduring Rashida's constant insult and mocking laughter. Rashida laughed at her clothes, her manners, even the way she moved. Every day, she found new ways to humiliate Amara in front of neighbors, strangers, and even her own friends. Then one afternoon, an elderly woman approached Rashida in the market. She was gentle, but her eyes carried an unusual sharpness. "Rashida," she said, "your words are seeds. One day, they will grow in ways you cannot control." Rashida laughed loudly. "Seeds? Please, 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 please. Words are meant to be used. I only speak the truth now." The old woman shook her head silently and walked away, leaving Rashida laughing at what she considered foolishness. Weeks passed, and something unusual began. Rashida noticed her voice was becoming rough and strained. Every time she spoke sharply, her tongue felt heavy, almost foreign. She ignored it at first, blaming fatigue. Soon, people started noticing something odd about her appearance. Her skin felt rough in patches, almost like tiny sprouts were growing under her clothes. Strange, unnatural, and unmistakable. Neighbors whispered. Friends avoided her. Even strangers gave her a wild berth in the market. Rashida could no longer command attention with her words as she once did. Her power faded. The same words that once ruled over others now made her shrink in fear. She tried to speak, but her tongue felt strange and heavy. She covered herself with scarves, avoiding mirrors. The humiliation that once belonged to others had returned to her, quietly but undeniably. Amara noticed the change but did not gloat. She simply continued her work, humble and patient. Her quiet strength had outlasted Rashida's cruelty. Then one evening, Rashida sat alone, staring at her reflection. The old woman's words came back to her. "Your words are seeds. One day, they will grow in ways you cannot control." Rashida realized that her arrogance and cruelty had brought this upon her. She remembered every insult, every public humiliation, and every laugh at someone weaker than her. Tears ran down her face, and for the first time, she felt true remorse. The next morning, Rashida sought out Amara, her head bowed, her voice trembling. "Amara, I was wrong. I mocked you. I hurt you. Please forgive me." Amara looked at her quietly, then nodded. She forgave Rashida, not because she had to, but because her heart was gentle. Over the following days, Rashida's strained condition began to fade. She returned to the village, humbled, careful with her words, and more aware ever of the power of speech. From that day forward, Rashida learned a valuable lesson. The tongue can build or destroy. Every word carries weight. Choose carefully, for what you say today may return to you tomorrow. The villagers told the story for generations, a warning not of supernatural magic, but of the consequences of cruelty and unkind words. And Amara, she continued her quiet life, strong, patient, and victorious, not through confrontation, but through humility and resilience.